Master Bitcoin and crypto in 3 simple steps. With our academy, I'm sharing with you about our academy. We have pre-recorded courses. Pre-recorded courses. We have live mentorship, over 60 different educators to plug into. And we have artificial intelligence driven applications like what you see on the screen right here to help us navigate the market, right? So those are the 3 things. If you have any questions about that, just let me know. What we're looking at, let me share with you what we're looking at here on the screen. I'm just doing my research on my usual projects, finishing out the year, just trying to think ahead to the next year and beyond, what's going on. So I'm currently looking at Bitcoin. And the way I'm breaking up the end of my year portfolio, and this is not financial advice or anything, I'm just sharing with you ideas. I'm looking at, Bitcoin is my favorite. It's the number 1 asset. And I'm what they call maybe a Bitcoin bull. I believe in that it's going to work out positive. However, if something happens and it doesn't, we have to prepare for the worst. But my thought is that it's going to work out. So this tool right here is called levels, right? Okay, so, and we're looking at the Bitcoin, and each candle on the chart you see is actually, I'm going to blow up just the candle part right here. Each one of these candles is 1 week in duration. So, and you can change them. You can make them a daily, you can break them up to 4 hour or whatever, right? But this helps us to navigate the market. So sometimes some teachers say, when in doubt, zoom out. So to me, looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame is really zooming out, because a week is right here we get it's quite a bit of time. Sometimes we can narrow it down, and I love the smaller time frames, and we're gonna talk about that too. But this is really for the long term. We're looking at what's 2025 going to look like, what's 2030 going to look like, what's 2035, 2040. We trying to build for the future, right? Prepare for the worst, but build for the future. So these tools from the academy. So once you're in the academy, you're on our team and we're all working together. We have a lot of inside chats and stuff like that, lots of support. We get to always, when I first started buying Bitcoin in 2017, I always remember I wanted to get the best price. Like I wanted to be able to, and I buy periodically no matter the price, but who doesn't like a good deal, right? So sometimes it's better to buy than others. So I'll show you a deeper look into that. But this is for the long term right here. This is, mid to long. So 2025 is kind of the next target. But then we're looking ahead to, also at where I'm at, I'm looking ahead 20 years. I'm looking at what do I want? How do I want my life to look in 20 years? And, this helps me kind of make some choices, right, on where we want to put our money. So this AI, artificial intelligence driven tool, is levels, and you'll have access to this tool. And so you can see right here, we have next target is probably right around 109,000 to 120,000 is the next target. But you can see I have pathways, the white pathways. What I just kind of playing around with, I feel like are potential play outs. We'll see how it plays out. Just for fun, I think I'm going to leave these charts. I'm going to save this chart, and it can go 100,000 probably different ways. It can go up, down, out, sideways. It can drop lower than what's on there. I personally don't think we'll see 40,000, but hey, if we do, great. I'm just going to keep buying into it because we're going to get a better deal. So when it goes back up to 120, if you buy at 40 and it goes to 120, that's 3x, right? That's a 3 times on your money. So yeah, But anyway, this helps us to pick some times or pick some targets to buy. But these are just ideas. But our next target, you can see right here, is 109 to like 119,000. But I think my bull case scenario for 2025, and it could go lower than this or higher than this, but I'm just kind of having fun with it based on my research. I feel like we're gonna, at some point, we're gonna push up to about 180. There's gonna be lots of excitement, lots of greed, lots of all kind of stuff. That for me, I'll probably take that's a good profit taking area. But anyway, then it's going to, I think we're going to get a pullback to like 130, 140, and everybody's going to, freak out, think it's going to go to zero. And then we're going to keep on. One of the biggest bulls in Bitcoin bulls in the space is Michael Saylor, and he often predicts that for 20 years from now, he thinks it'll be this asset that is almost right around 100,000. He feels like it'll be right around 10 million at least. So that's the bull case, 10, 15, 20 years from now. But we'll see what happens, right? We're just we're playing the game of life, and sometimes I like to look at money as a game. Matter of fact, I was talking to a friend earlier on the phone earlier. I have the board game, The Rich by Robert Kiyosaki, the cash flow game. It's a very fun game. It'd be a good Christmas gift if you're looking. If you have a friend that likes to study money, it's a game you can play with your friends. It's called the cash flow game. So that has kind of taught me to look at money like a game, right? And but a very important one that we want to win. This one mentor of mine said, people say, "Oh, money's not everything," but it ranks right up there with oxygen. So it's important, right? So this is just a fun look at the bull case scenario of 2025. I'm saying we get to about 180, and that we'll get a pullback to about 140, but we'll see. Just having fun. The next target, or this end of this month or beginning of next quarter, I feel like Bitcoin we're headed to about 109, 110, but will we see 70,000 first? I don't know. We'll see. I hope so, because it's more opportunity to buy. So for the people that understand about buying and investing into this, the longer we stay low, like right around here, the better for us, because it gives us time to accumulate. It's a time of accumulation. But then once we break high, it's really hard to buy. I mean, for me, it feels like it's harder to buy. So I'm more doing other things and then waiting on a pullback. But we'll see. This is just a game, and it's a fun game, and it is important, right? So this is the bull case on Bitcoin, looking at it through levels, which is an AI tool from the Academy that you have access to if you're interested in being a part of the Academy. So I'm going to save this. Let's look at, I want to take a look at a couple other things. I just want to look at Ethereum. So I'm going to go through my top 5 picks. It doesn't mean top 5 as in they're going to get the biggest results. For me, these top 5 I'm sharing with you are just what I think are quality projects. I feel like have the best chance of being here 20 years from now. But if I will get out of the position if for some reason things change, because things do change. Funny thing, you ever remember, what was it, MySpace? Nobody hears about MySpace. It was a very popular social app at one time. Things changed, and now Facebook became the popular thing. But these next 5, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, and Solana, are my top 5, like for the main, like my main caps, kind of like they have in the stock realm. People have, they call it the MAGA 7, like, the Microsoft and the, Apple and all that. Well, here to me, I have the MAGA 5. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, Solana. So that's it right now. So let's look at Ethereum. This is on the daily time frame. So yes, I would like to get a pullback. It's at 3,800 right now. I'd rather buy it in the blue area. So as time goes on, I keep my eyes on these levels. So when we do hit these levels, it's a great time to put in more. But sometimes you don't get a pullback to these levels. So I might feel like, at 3,800, I might feel good about it because I feel like, to me, and this is just my speculation based on my research, I feel like it could go 3 times this, 2 times this, 2 to 3 times this, but that it is a quality project. So yes, I might not get that 10x or that 100x or that 1,000x that we want sometimes in these other riskier projects, but this I feel like is going to be a good, 2x, 3x, 4x, and it's solid. It is because a lot of people are using it, right? So I'll get off my soapbox. That's save that. These candles are a look at the daily position. They're 1 day, 1 candle. Okay. So now let's take a look at Chainlink. Woo! Wow. So you can go back in my videos. You can see right around here, I was talking about loading up on Chainlink. Man, I wish it would get a pullback. I love this project a lot. I'm a big fan of this project. I feel really good about it. Like a lot of things, I only wished I kept putting in more, but you do what we kept. I did put in quite a bit at the $14 level, but this is a good project. I feel like we have a chance of, in the bull market, really continuing up. So look at its previous all-time high is at $50. So from at least $29, I feel like, I wouldn't want to buy it right there personally, but I don't mind it. I still would do it because I feel like it's gonna at least 2x, 3x potentially, maybe more, right? So, but these are the big, these some projects I do, and it's not financial advice, but what's called dollar cost averaging. So when it comes to Friday and I'm dealing with money I want to put to work, I just put it in there. It's at $29. It's $29. But sometimes when it gets those and you have money saved up, that's the thing what they call dry powder. So what some investors do is they keep extra money on the side, maybe like in a high interest yield savings account, so that when opportunities come along, boom, you can just move it right over, buy some, that's a good strategy. So I have money on the side. So when we do get pullbacks, say we do get back down to under $20, which would be wonderful. If we did, then bam, you could just pull the trigger, right? So this is Chainlink. Let's look at Cardano. Next, ADA. This one has done well as well. So, and this one also too, I just feel like it's just gonna keep growing. So the thing is, what one investor says, we get the price we all deserve. So once you finally understand the benefits, say you understand the benefits of ADA, Cardano, you finally understand it and you buy in at $1. Well, that's when you finally learned it. That's the price you deserve. But realize this, a lot of people have been studying this before, so they got in before, like around this daily resistance level here. But the beauty of this is it's just going to keep getting better. A lot of people predicting a $2 to $3 Cardano in the future. So it's a great project, right? But of course, I'd rather pay 60 cents for it instead of $1.12. But the thing is it's one of my top 5 mega hits that I feel like it's gonna be around for years to come, and it's just gonna keep growing, and more people are gonna use it, and it's gonna create more value. So I'm in this. I'm personally DCAing into this one for the long run as well. Part of my top 5. So let's see here. Solano. Okay, one more. So we looked at Bitcoin. Well, we actually looked at Bitcoin on the position trade, the big point. Okay, I'll finish up with Bitcoin on the small time frame. Let's look at Solano for the finisher here. So I need to move on to the, I have another video we're going to do on fitness. So let's look at Solano right here. Solano. Oh yeah, so it's actually at a good place to buy right now. It's at a nice, right above a daily support. So man, it's a good place. Can you see how it got inflated to about $260 per asset per coin, and then it got back down to the daily support 218. So 229. This is one of my long-term projects, and at this price, I'm putting in on it. I'm really happy with this. And then I will share with you real quick before I jump off. There's a free website if you're interested called CoinGecko.com, and these are my main cap picks right here. If you want to take a screenshot, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Chainlink, Polkadot, Stellar, Uniswap, Litecoin, Algorand, Cosmos Hub, Atom, same thing, Maker, Tezos, and Matic. Not financial advice. These are so I have my top 5 picks, like my top conservative, long-term. If these 5 don't work out, crypto's not working out, right? So that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, Solano. Then I have my top 15, right? In the main cap, which means my favorite top 15 largest assets, right? Ending currently at this moment at end of 2024, going into the 2025, not financial advice, but these are the ones we just reviewed, right? And you can look at all these and you can play around with this on CoinGecko. It lists everything by coin, by price, and by market cap. And these are the things that as you're getting into studying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, these are things that'll mean something to you. It might not mean anything today, but this market cap number right here could mean something to you. We're currently at 3.777 trillion. And a lot of people feel that it's going to exceed 20 trillion, maybe even 100 trillion in the future. So just something to, a lot of money is coming into this market. Governments are getting involved. Even the U.S. government is saying they're going to be buying into the Bitcoin over the next 4 or 5 years. Local governments are getting involved. They're putting money into these things. And large investment companies are buying up this space. And we're just getting started. The only thing that's holding them back is it just hasn't really been regulated properly. So us as investors, now is the time. If we're going to pull the trigger, I feel now's the time to learn about it, study about it, and pull the trigger. So this is a free website for you right here for you to consider, CoinGecko.com. And the summarize, if you want to check out the academy, it's amazing. It's a 3-step. We have mentors, we have an online training, and artificial intelligence tools. So here's an online course. We have 100 minutes of information online that just catches you up on the lingo as a beginner. And even if you're intermediate, you'll learn things that it's important information to know. It's when you hear things, it doesn't sound like gibberish. This is our Go Live section. We have over 60 different educators that you can interact with Sunday through Saturday. We have a broad schedule. Let's see if I can log in. And then these are our most viewed educators right here. Curtis Cobain, one of my favorites. Every Monday, Curtis has a portfolio watch. If you and they play the replay if you can't catch it live, and he helps you build out a portfolio that fits your lifestyle. So that's one thing I love about it. This is levels right here. We just talked about this. I'm going to pull up levels Bitcoin. I'm going to finish up with Bitcoin on the scalp. which means short time frame. I know this is kind of messy looking. I really need to clean up this chart. But right now, it looks like, I feel like Bitcoin, this is on the 1 hour time frame. It's currently having a bearish push, so it's being pushed down. You can obviously see we have a lot of red on the screen. Oops, my good friend potential spam. This is Swipe Coin. This is also artificial intelligence tool. You can see these. This is, each candle is 15 minutes. So we're right up close on the Bitcoin. 15, each candle, red, green, red, red, green, is 15 minutes long. And you can see this dark shadow right here. I was trying to make this darker, more bright. Let's see here. But that's the barrier. So it's kind of showing that, we're kind of hitting, we're broken below that line. So it's letting us know we're at a temporary level of, it's getting pushed down. It's going to have a hard time breaking over that next barrier. You can see 5 candles in, it tried to push through here, but at the moment, until things turn around, it's going to have a hard time going up. So I would, if you are trading this as a trader, now there's investing and trading. Investing, we just talked about that. Buying for the long term, 10, 20 years from now, whatever your long term is. Trading is day to day, moving in and out. That's, I feel like, more advanced, but you can do it. We have the tools, we have the teachers. They can teach you how to navigate these markets. And this is Bitcoin right here, up close and personal. I'm going to blow it up so you can really see it good on the screen. Up close and personal. So we are definitely, I don't currently want to short this market, but it's a good place to short, obviously. I'm kind of looking for places to buy. So I'm just kind of waiting on the next level, right? So according to this levels program here, I almost have to zoom out. If we can get a pull back to about 96,000, which you can see it's getting pushed from the Swipe coin, it's telling us we're getting that downward pressure, right? You can see it, that we're hitting that like bumping our head up against the wall there. But if we do get pushed down to about 96,000, that's a great place to put some entries in, right? Because it's a 4-hour level of support. That looks like a strong level of support right around 96,000. But do you see how we kind of play around with, how we can play around with it? That's more trading. That's, I'd say, more advanced. Give yourself some time and learn how to do this. But investing you can do right away. If you have money to invest, you can start building a portfolio. I mean, the minute you know what to get. So if you have any questions, want to connect with me about the Academy, message me the word Academy. My phone number is on the script. And if you want to tour around the website, it's on the YouTube channel. You can just click it. It's the IOVIA link. It's one of my links on the channels. And my goal is to come at you more often and just share with you how this market's going. And looking forward to having a strong 2025. You can see right there. All right. That's it for now. Remember that health is wealth. So without our health, what all does it matter? How much Bitcoin or cash we have or whatever? Without our health, health is wealth. And we used to say cash is king, but now we say cash. I've learned to say cash flow is king. So I'm going to come up with a jingle. I keep threatening to do that, but health is wealth, cash flow is king, cash is queen, and credit is freedom. Think about that, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.